Hey boyos, daily check-in with John V, September 19th, 2024. Still got the red mark on my face. It'll be there for a few weeks now. I seem to, anytime I get any kind of like cut or something, it seems to stay almost permanently. And I think it has something to do with the blood thinners I'm on. It's not causing wounds to heal very well, but whatever. I can't do anything about it. So yeah, not much to talk about here. Day after tomorrow. Well, tomorrow now, on Friday, I go to my pre-release event for Duskmorn for Magic, right? And that's going to be $50. Spending money that I don't have. Oh well. But here in a week, I'll have my next welfare disability check. And at the beginning to middle of next month, I'm getting a few different checks from the government, like, the Canada Workers Benefit, GST, carbon tax rebate, right? And the other day, I finally got the paperwork sent in for the disability tax credit. Finally, so if I get approved for that, that'll be back pay of likely $6,000 to $10,000, right? So that'll be pretty sweet. That'll be a lot of TMU orders. But I've got plans for TMU actually. A pair of jeans that I bought, the zipper broke the next day. So I've been trying to get through to customer service. I tried on the computer on their site and it sucked balls. So then I called and had a little more success, but the agent I spoke with basically insisted that I had to return the pants before I get a refund, and I said, "Well, that's not acceptable." I said, "If I'm going to the inconvenience of going to Canada Post and sending back a broken pair of pants, I'm going to send half the shit back that I bought because I'm not content with most of it." So I'm on the list for a supervisor to call, and I'm going to argue with the supervisor about, you know, refunding the pants without sending them back. And the pants are either going to go in the trash or I'm going to find some way of fixing the zipper. The zipper just, it came off its runners, right? So now it won't go up or down or anything. And it looks like my fly's open all the time, right? And, it's just a pain in the ass, you know. And I think even if they do give me a refund and let me keep the pants, I'm still going to return most of the shit that I bought, because a lot of it was impulse buying, and I realize a lot of it I don't need. And if I'm going down to a size medium shirt here by next summer, I don't need all these large size shirts. I need just a few, just a handful of shirts, right, that are large size. So the majority of the shit I bought is going to go back, including these little jewelry boxes that are basically the size of my fist and are no good for anything. Some of the sticker bundles I bought multiple of the same accidentally, and also I bought some charms thinking they were shirt pins, but they weren't. And some of the charms I bought multiple of accidentally, so they're going to be going back. Plus, some of the magic deck boxes and storage boxes are going to go back, even though they were free gifts. I'm going to send them back and I'll get credited the value of them, right? Because there's no need of me having like 6 deck boxes and 6 storage boxes. There's no fucking need of it. I literally need like 2 of each, and that's it. Don't need more than that. I can send the rest back and get credited back the value of them, and each deck box is like valued at like like $8 or $9, and each storage box is valued at like $21. So I can send a whole shitload of those back and get like $150 back just for those. And one of the jean jackets I can likely send back. Just keep the one I paid $10 for and send the other one back that I paid like 30 for. I thought about it, and there's no fucking need of having 2 jean jackets, right? There's no point. I'll just keep the one that I got for a discounted price, and the other one send back, right? What else will be sending back? Um, the majority of the shirts are going to be going back, including the sweatshirt and some of the newer shirts I purchased too. Even some of the medium-sized ones I'm going to send back. I'm going to go for some value pack shirts, like 6 in a bag for like $22 kind of thing, and I'm going to be really picky about placing orders after they credit me back for when I do the returns, right? I'm just going to go for things that they give me special offers on mostly, and not worry about getting any more magic supplies. And I'm gonna send the fucking binder back. I got a binder. Came with card sheets, right? And the card sheets look like something I could buy from the dollar store for $1. Very shitty quality. And the binder, even though it was a discounted price of like $11, regular price like 22, not very impressive. Like I could literally get the same kind of binder for like $5 or $6 probably from like Walmart. Just not impressed at all. Nope. And what else? Um, that's just mostly talking about the stuff I already got. I still got a whole ton of orders in the mail, like 15 orders still coming in the mail, right, or more. And a lot of that shit's going back just because I don't need them. I have literally like 4 packs of fucking card sleeves, and I only need 1 pack, and that's still overkill. So 3 of those are gonna go back, and that'll give me back like $50, and I'm gonna be sending a lot of this shit back. Just fuck it. I just wanted to spend money. I just want to splurge, and a lot of the stuff was disappointing anyway. And the bonus about buying all this stuff, sending it back, I get to keep all the credits I accumulated from the credit back event, right? But refunding some of the items that I got from the credit back event, it'll disqualify me and ban me from the credit back promotion for 3 months, which is fine because I have a second account that I'll just use to do the credit back promotion then, right? And yeah, I'll literally just let the credit sit on my main account for 3 months until I could do the credit back promotion again. So yeah. Um, but yeah, I don't know what else much to say. I don't have a whole lot to talk about. I still haven't lifted. It's been almost 3 weeks since I lifted, and that's fine. And my diet has been shit. I've been still doing pretty good though, not going crazy on eating. I haven't been recording it, just loosely tracking it, but I still intend on losing, weight. But here in a few days, I'll have my 3rd month weigh in, and then we'll see what kind of results we have for the 3rd month, right? If I'm down 8 pounds, good. We'll stay on course. If it's not at least like 7, 8 pounds, I'm gonna start dieting more strict again, start lifting again, right? But we'll see. Good stuff. But I'm wearing. You might have seen the video of me posing a little bit in all new attire from Team U, right? Um, I don't know where my belt went. I have a belt, and I'm worried that I left it in the fucking bathroom. All these fucking kids here, and my sister and her boyfriend, just, if I leave a belt in the bathroom, it's not a good idea. It'll go missing. But the belt was only like $4, but I'd rather not have to buy another one, right? But yeah, boyo's not a whole lot to talk about. But everything's going pretty well. I haven't been doing any cardio at all. No cardio for the purpose of cardio. Like, sometimes I'll go with my mother somewhere to the store or something and just walk around a bit. But as for going out late at night, taking a walk for half an hour, I don't do that now. And I find actually my cardio is largely unaffected by not doing any cardio. And I think it's just the weight, body weight was the prime factor, not my cardio fitness, right? But I don't know how some of these fat fucks do it. Guys that are like 300 pounds, almost 300 pounds. I don't know how they do it. Guys that don't weight train and are almost 300 pounds. I don't know how they can perform anything. I don't know how they can take their clothes off to take a fucking shower. And I'm quite sure a lot of these fat asses don't even shower either. They're just dirty bastards that just, you know, marinate in their own filth because they're too fat to wash themselves properly, probably, right? Because I know when I was up to 265, still doing cardio and weight training, like just to take my clothes off to fucking bathe myself was a fucking endeavor, a difficult endeavor, right? So I can only imagine what it would be like for somebody who doesn't do any kind of, training. So I don't know. I can't live like that. I don't know how some people do, but to each their own. They just enjoy eating pizza more than they enjoy being in shape, so they eat pizza. So they made their choice. But I may even send this fucking little dresser back too because of the scratch on the top, because they were pricks and they wouldn't do a reshipment for me. So I may even send that motherfucker back too and get a full refund on that and buy something a bit bigger next time with more drawers, right? Because this thing is a piece of shit, not worth $66 or whatever the fuck I paid for it. Piece of fucking trash. And Temu is, an asshole, and they haven't been cooperating me with refunds, so they're insisting that I have to return items to get refunds. So I will be taking full advantage of that and be sending a whole fucking ton of fucking shit back all at once. And, then I can place new orders, get, stuff, because they have a couple little games, Farmland and Fishland. And when you play the games, you acquire like energy in the form of like water or whatever, and you use that to basically level up. And once you reach max level, you get a free order of goods. And I actually did that in Farmland and qualified, and one of the items I wanted sold out, so I took $13.50 credit instead. And I went forward with the order of pants, but after I ordered the pants, I realized they were extra large and I need large size. And unfortunately, with an order that's from a promotional event like a game like that, like Farmland, you can't modify the order after it's been placed. And I called customer service and everything. They gave me a $5 credit for the inconvenience, and I said, okay. But it still gives me a pair of pants that I have no use for. And most people are not going to fit in a size extra large pants. It'd be like some fucking 6'3" motherfucker, right? And I don't really know any 6'3" motherfuckers, right off. So I'm stuck with a fucking pair of extra large pants. Nothing to do with them, right? Brand new. They haven't come yet. They just got ordered early this yesterday morning when I was still up playing the Farmland game, right? But I'll get them and I'll probably advertise them on like Facebook Marketplace for like $15 or something and say brand new, never been worn, size extra large men's, you know, 34 waist, 36 leg, whatever. And I'm sure some motherfucker will pick them up, right? But it's not much more expensive than going somewhere like a secondhand clothing store. You go to one of those, you're gonna pay like, I think it's like $5 for a pair of jeans, and it's hit or miss because most of the time when you go, you're not gonna find anything any good. It's all gonna be trash items. You have to literally go to those secondhand clothing stores every fucking day for like a month to actually get good quality clothing. And I can't do that because I'm not within reach. I'm not within walking range of going to any clothing stores, right? And going sporadically, like once every month or two, you'll never get anything good. You'll never pick up any quality clothing. I have people tell me too, like, oh, secondhand clothing stores is a better deal than Temu, and no, it's not, because Temu, like, you can do returns, you get promotions, discounts, and credits and free items. That the T-shirts that you get, you pay almost nothing for them. It works out. You pay almost nothing for the fucking T-shirts. Whereas you go to a secondhand clothing store, you pay what, like $4 for a fucking T-shirt, and it's never got stuff on it that you want, right? It's always, something stupid written on it that you don't care about. It's kind of the same with Temu though, but at least those are new clothing and you can pick the size you want, whatever. You can look at it and get what you want. I have no problem with their clothing other than the zipper broke on the fucking pants. And the quality of the clothing is not universal throughout. You get some shirts that are decent, some shirts that are thinner material, that it's the same material, just thinner. And I'm not impressed, right? I'm not impressed by the fucking clothing at all. And I'll be sending most of the shit I got back. Um, even if they do give me a refund on the pants and no return, I'll be sending most of this bullshit back because a lot of it's just trash. I just kind of wanted to splurge money and spent almost my entire welfare disability check on fucking Temu this month and last month, but it's fine. I'll get a refund. I'll return it all and get a refund, right? And they're gonna hate me, but that's the terms of service. It's right in their terms of service that they will give full refunds if you return the item. So that is what I will be doing. But enough about Temu. There must be something else we can talk about. I watched a couple of spoilers for the new set for Magic that's being pre-released on Friday. Watched a couple spoilers just for the green cards and red cards. So, I still got like 4 more videos to watch of those. And those 4 videos is going to take about 2.5 hours of screen time to watch them. Because I don't want to go into a pre-release event knowing nothing about the set. I always watch you know, um, a limited set review where someone of at least an acceptable skill level will individually analyze every card briefly, give their initial thoughts on the card, and then an overall rating of A to F on how good they think the card is overall in a limited format. And that helps me because I often will watch the videos from this guy, this particular YouTuber that I watch, YouTuber and streamer, and sometimes he'll say things about the cards that'll make me see the card differently, and I'll learn something new. And also, it gives me a preconceived notion and idea of how good the card is before I've even played with the cards, right? Right. So if I go to a pre-release event and I open up all these cards, I already know what they all do, right? And I already know which ones are good. And you could be like, well, you don't have a photographic memory, so how are you going to remember all these cards? Well, the thing is, if I have an active interest in something, I can remember it very well. If I didn't give two flying fucks about Magic, I could watch these videos and not retain anything, not remember anything about the videos, right? It's just the way it is. If I have an interest in something, I retain information on you know, that subject. And, that's just the way it is. Um, but I know people, they'll go to drafts and they bottom out. They don't place very well. And everything they do is just, they're not playing to win. And they'll complain about how, oh, fuck, I never win. I'm so discouraged. I want to give up playing Magic. And I always tell them, like, dude, you don't play to win. You're getting what you want, and it's not playing to win. Because they'll draft. Draft is when you sit around a table and take turns picking cards from a pack and then passing the pack to the person next to you, right? And people will rare draft and literally just take a card just because it's a rare card and worth $5. Literally the only reason why they'll take some cards and have no intention of using it in the deck that they're going to use in that event. And right there, that you set yourself up for failure. Like, do you want a whole bunch of rare cards that are worth like $5 a piece? Or do you want to win? Which is it that you want? And then you have motherfuckers, they don't even play Magic. They play Magic like twice, 2 hours a week, 3 hours a week, 4 hours a week. That's it. That's all they play. And it's like, man, you think I'm going to be like an amazing basketball player if I play basketball 3 hours a week? No. I got to be out there playing basketball, like 20 hours a week. I got to be a black motherfucker that's, dribbling a basketball. I have to be fucking actually practicing, multiple hours a day, every day. And these people, they complain about not being good at Magic, but they don't even fucking play the game. And there's no excuse now because Magic Arena exists, the digital version of Magic. And if you don't have friends you can meet up with and play with, you can't afford the game, whatever bullshit excuse you have, you can just download Magic Arena and play for free. Play whenever you want against people of the similar skill level as you. There's no excuses now. And also, these people, they don't watch limited set reviews. They might not even have looked at the set. They'll literally go to one of these events not knowing any of the cards. They lay eyes on the cards for the first time when they're at the event. And like, you're setting yourself up for failure, dude. Like, you're not playing to win. You're playing for the mystery of it, whatever the mystery's given you. And the mystery is, not knowing the cards until you actually see them for the first time at the event, right? And you're not going to win. You're just not going to win, right? But people, they cause their own problems. Most people cause the majority of their own problems. And I have personal problems. Um but I don't see a lot of them as my fault. A lot of them has to do with my childhood and issues from my childhood. So that's a little different. But as an adult, the majority of my issues are from having a poor childhood and mental issues. But I don't have any really big problems. Like, I'm not drastically in debt. I don't have enemies. I don't have really much in the way of problems in my life. People cause the majority of their problems. 90% of the time, the problem is caused by yourself. But I don't have a lot else to say, boyos. It's been almost 22 minutes, right? And I'm hoping this new MISC forum works out. I'm hoping the old MISC comes back. I'm actually kind of hoping it doesn't, because I'm getting sick of it being down for 2 weeks at a time every once in a while, because it just sucks. So I'm hoping this new forum works out and we get all the traffic from the MISC going there, and they all make new accounts, right? And all recognizable by their old usernames and pictures and whatever. And yeah, but I do my part in the new forum. I post a bit, right? I post every day a few posts, nothing crazy. I don't sit on the fucking forum 16 hours a day, right? I'll sit on the forum for 20 minutes here and there a couple times a day, and that's it. But yeah, Temu is, they're going to be getting a lot of their shit back from me. I'm just going to be sending her back and getting a discount, a refund, I mean. I did get another order today. Yeah. And I didn't do a video on it, but here's a pair of blue jeans. I have not put them on yet, but I already know they're going to fit. Why wouldn't they? I haven't even looked at them, but I'm assuming that they're good quality. All the other shit that I get from Temu for pants seems to be good quality. They look like, they look like super awesome jeans. They look incredible. I think they're the exact same as the ones I'm wearing, just a different color. Literally, that's about it. What's it say here? Size L. That's because it's from China. Because typically clothes that are made, in the US or Canada, they're labeled as leg length and waist size. Not just as, a flat size of size large, right? But size large is what I typically wear. And I have to accommodate my height, right? Even if I was 100 pounds, I'd still have to wear a large size because of my height. But if I lose a bit more weight, size large will fit pretty much perfectly. When I go to 175, I definitely have to wear a belt. Definitely. Because it'll be nice and baggy, right? But, well, whatever. I'm wearing all size large right now, and like the pants and the jacket, I'll still be wearing the size large when I'm down to 175, right? But the shirt size is going to change. I prefer the jackets to be a little baggier, so that's why I'll stick with the same jacket size once I lose 65 more pounds or so. But yeah, boys, not a whole lot else to say, really. Really excited for the getting that money back from the disability tax credit. There's no guarantee I'm going to get anything back because the doctor was telling me it's harder to get approved for that than it is for welfare disability. Quite a bit harder. So we'll see. But if I get declined, I'm just gonna appeal it and apply again. And the whole fucking thing cost me $75 for the doctor to fill out the paperwork. So it's not cheap. A lot of you are thinking like $75 is nothing, but when you're me, that's like almost 10% of your income for a month, and that's not acceptable, right? That's not pennies to me, right? Some of you boys, that's pennies. That's like an hour's wage, and you don't care about it. But I am getting a lot leaner. I'm still really fat, but I'm getting a lot leaner. And if I was more committed to lifting and dieting properly, I'd probably look a lot better than I do now. I don't look terrible anymore, but I don't look amazing either. But I can't complain. I'm still early in my weight loss transformation. So, but yeah, boys, it's been almost half an hour, so I'm going to cut the video off there. And I will see you online somewhere, most likely. Catch you later.